Hey guys, welcome back to Building Helms Deep, week 40. So, guys, I can't believe it's week 40. So, quick announcement. I want to be done about week 55, at most week 55. So, I think that around there we should be done by then. But today I worked on something a little special. So what you're looking at right now is the basic foundation for the caves of Helms Deep. This is going to be the ceiling part. This will go in the back towards the armory, and then it'll kind of start spanning up. But as you can see right now, it's a little flimsy. It's because I'm working out kinks with it. But we're going to go on to how this is basically going to go on to Helms Deep. And this is actually a rather large piece. This takes up almost a platform, close to a platform about. It's about 9 inches by 9 inches. It's a square. So I'm going to go on to that, but let me make a few announcements. So in about 2 weeks, you should expect me to have ordered at least 90 Urkai, at least. So, yes, so when I do get it, then booyah. I will announce it, and then we should have a lot. That should be a bigger step towards completing Helms Deep. The other thing, I think that I've worked out a lot of kinks with Helms Deep this week, mainly just all of the like the rock work and things like that. I'm very pleased on how I've done with it, but in general, let's go on to the video, guys. I'm very pleased. So we're going to go on to what I've been doing right here. So this is my Lego disc, as I call it. And as you can see, I have buckets of pieces, and I've constructed, like I said, the basic foundation for Helms Deep. I've also finished 2/3 of an Urkai ballista, which is really, really good because the third Urkai ballista will do really well. But let's talk about this. So rock work, as you can see, but I'm just going to go over some basic things about this. So it has a Technic skull, as you can see. So like you can see right here, there's some flimsy pieces, but those will be fixed in no time. But I'm mainly wanting to go onto the skull. See how it's just Technic and it's just solid? It's not really flimsy, except for like the exception of like, you know, it's not like really, it's strong. It's just like it sways a little bit, but that's going to be worked out. But for right now, I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing. So see these little pins right here? What my plan is to do is to get gray pieces like this and attach it like that, and that's going to be the covering for the rock work for Helms Deep, except they're going to be gray and I'm going to have a bunch of them. But I'm going to make like 6 of these, and they're going to span right next to each other to make like a arch shape or something like this. Like if the caves are going to be like, let's say like this shape, then like they will go up and then down and then a little bit at an angle and then down. That's the way they're going to be. Kind of picture it like this. This is the way I'm doing it for the caves. So like let's say this piece will go right here for the caves to cover up, and it will slowly go around. That's what I'm doing. So I have to cover up both sides, unfortunately, because it wouldn't be nice to have this side just this side showing. So now that we've gone over this, I will show you how it applies to my Helms Deep. So here's the Helms Deep, and then here's the desk, so perfect right there. So it applies right here. It'll slip in right there, and then booyah, there we go. And then it'll fit in a lot better. These Technic holes right here, I'm gonna make a little bit of an angled rock, kind of like this, or the rock work along the sides right here, and I'm going to create just like something to hold it down, because this is the one place that's going to hold most of it up. So if this isn't firm, then we're in big trouble, guys. So I'm going to put this down. So this part is, so I kind of cleaned up the Lego, my Lego studio to kind of show you guys what's cooking. So I turned the entire Helms Deep around, as you can see. I finished off all the rock work all the way around, and it looks super nice. Super, super nice. Everything about it looks just wow. I'm very pleased. It looks like rock work. As you can see, there's just an occasional red sticking out, maybe a little bit of blue once in a while, but those are the only two spots I could find. A little bit right here, but here's the thing, this part isn't done yet. This part is going to attach to the main wall right there, so that's what is going on. I've kind of refurbished in here, made it look a lot nice. Kind of fixed up some kinks that were right here. Then kind of fixed up the armory, no sorry, the caves a little bit. What do you guys think? Do you like this little mine shaft? Okay, so the stables. Stables look really, really nice in general. I'm very pleased. It's the basic stables. I just kind of cleaned it up a little bit and, you know, added the backs to the horses, those pieces that are stuck in the middle of the horse where the rider can. Then I've got this clip that's attached to the wall, and then it attaches to two ladders, and then boom, you got a stable. I know it's not the nicest stable, but if you think about this, castle was left for how many years, and then they finally came back. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be too nice. And then the only other thing I've changed for the Homburg is just I've added these barrels. So the Homburg needs a little bit of tinkering with. I'm going to make rock work right here to help hold this up. See how it's at a little bit of an angle, slowly going up right there? Yeah, that needs to be fixed. So let's go on to something pretty cool. So I've made a bunch more villager women. As you can see, here's one or two, here's some more. So I'm going to make maybe 10 more. Put them throughout, maybe some old men, I would say, and then some like small infants around here just to fill up this area in the caves. But I'm not going to put too much minifigures. The reason I put these on is because for the scale, I kind of want to make sure that it's right with the scale. So over here, this is going to be where the caves attach a lot, so it can be held a lot better together, and also that it will be a lot sturdier right here. So I know this kind of looks like a wreck right now, but once I put these things back on, it looks a lot nicer. So yes, this spot is finished. I'm going to add maybe a boulder right here to kind of slowly fit it into the scheme I'm doing with the plates. I've also been adding some crystal rocks throughout. Looks really nice. And I really like how this is more open. I know I need to cover up these filter bricks. Sorry, the noise is me accidentally bumping my leg against my Lego box. But yeah, I need to fill in those bricks right there so that they don't, show too much. And then I've kind of been tinkering with this, how to make it more sturdy and make it fit better. And it needs to shoot up a little bit more. But in general, I think it looks really, really nice. So nothing changed right here, but I did start adding some pieces right here to kind of fill in this, so that this main foundation can be done. The reason that this and this are separate is because this is an entirely different part of Helm's Deep compared to this part. This part is basically like the main fortress versus this is the outer fortress. So I want to work on the inner fortress before the outer fortress, if you know what I mean. Before we go on to the second Urkai Ballista, I want to go on to the cave, basically the armory. So before I go into armory, I have a special announcement. I bought a bunch of light bricks, and I'm going to stick them throughout right there. Also maybe one in the armory, one in there, and maybe one or two in there, but I got a bunch of them. I think like 10 light bricks, so that'll be big, and it'll help light up the area without a bunch of lamps surrounding it where it's making that obnoxious light. So yes, if you get what I mean. So nothing's changed in here, but I will go on to this. I'm going to review the removable floor. So rock work all around, and then it's basic black bricks. This big hole right here leads that you can the minifigures could access it to the second floor with the stairs. Also, if there's a better view of the stairs. It kind of has a tendency to fall over, so it needs to be tinkered with a little bit better. And snot bricks all around, studs not on top to give it the more removable technique without having, you know, to destroy the entire thing. So this is more of a storage area because I wanted to make it a little bit like, I think one storage area was needed because I know that this could have been a storage area in here, but I think that removable floor with, you know, something like a room or something would make it look really nice. Here's some liquor left over from a couple hundred years ago, good year. Then there's some weeds and such that have somehow found their way into the deep caverns of Helms Deep. So then the ladder accesses to the second floor, and all in all, I think this is a pretty good build. Let's go on to the second one. So the second one, the main gateway can be accessed right here, as you can see. This is more of a second armory. The little hole right there, so the minifigures can access it by the ladder. I'm going to show you guys in a second. But this is rock work all around. There's only two areas, one right here and a little bit right here. So you can see that need rock work. But the reason I'm not is because I'm going to get more of these classic style castle pieces, walls. I'm going to go up, and then right here, there's so much rock work right here that I don't think that it's really needed unless I start getting annoyed by it. And also I've added a couple figures right here for this awesome view of Helms Deep. Like this view? Cool. Let me show you another view. What do you guys think of that? Cool or what? But let me show you guys one of the coolest views ever. That's awesome, isn't it? It's amazing what you can do with Lego, right? It's just really, really cool. But leave your thoughts on those views, guys. I just wanted to show you them because I was really excited to show you all. So I'll try to add them on. It's a little bit difficult with one hand because one hand has to hold the camera while the other one basically just is trying to do it. Actually, I'm not going to do it because it's too risky. I'm afraid messing it up. But you guys will get to see in next week's video. Sorry that you won't get to see it this time. Actually, if you go back and watch my caves reveal, I apologize for the audio on that one. I was recording desperately. But basically, you can see more of a detailed view of what all of these look like. But I will be giving better views next week. I just want to give you guys close up with these. It's just I don't have a stand for my phone on me, and it's kind of hard to show you guys what I'm doing while trying to hold. So I apologize, but you guys will get to see it. Rock work all the way around looks really, really, really nice. And then as you can see, most of the filter bricks are covered up, with the exception of right here, a little bit right there, and a little bit right there, and a little bit right there. But besides that, for the most part, covered up. But it looks really nice. So next week we will be going more onto the plates of Helms Deep itself and other things. So last things, actually second to last, here's most of the Urkai ballista, as you can see it right there. The third one will go about right there. So 3 ballistas, that's really good. I think that's enough for Helms Deep. I've also added my Legolas, who's loading his bow to fire upon the Urkai. When I do order Urkai, I need to make more of those Urkai banners, and I need to find a bucket load of torches, because the Urkai were holding torches as seen in my Helms Deep picture right there. So I got to make sure I have a bunch of those, and I need to make sure that the outside is done. But here's the last thing. I have completed this little wall. As you can see, it looks really, really awesome. So the only part is the upper wall, as I call it, which is more of the stones right there along the wall that kind of protect the person or figure. Just need to fill in that. But for the most part, it looks really, really nice. Here, I'll go around and show you all. I've also been working a little bit right here, but not even as much over here. So here it is from this side, 2 elves. I finished up this area, just a little bit of tinkering needs to be done right there. But as you can see, this is all done. except for the top part and that little bit of tinkering, all good. And then next week we will fill in some Technic pieces right here, so that it'll be this, so that that part will be more removable. The second part of Helms Deep will be more removable. But what do you guys think of my Helms Deep? Yay or nay? Because I think that this is a model with a lot of potential, and I really like this model. I'm sorry for the sorry that I'm a little messy. It's just I've been building like crazy. But this is the back view of Helms Deep. Really, really big, and I really like it. It's 5 feet long by 3 feet wide. So it's really 5 feet wide, 3 feet long. Really, really big. So what do you guys think? I like this model. Like I said, before week 55, this model should be done. It's a really big one. It's probably one of the biggest Helms Deeps you guys should see. I think it should be about the second biggest Helms Deep mock out there. The first one is, I can't remember the builder's name, but he took it to Brick Fair, I think Illinois or Alabama in 2011. It was massive, but this should be one of the most massive Lego displays that you should see, because it takes up most of an 8-person table, which is a 5x5 table, so really large. I appreciate you guys watching this video. I know I monologue a lot, but it's because I have a lot to say, and I'm really excited to show you guys my progress. So be sure to like and subscribe, because it really supports the channel. If you guys like my content, go and check out my other content. I'm trying to improve my channel as I go. So if you guys have any, like, I would say suggestions, I'm as open can be about it. So thank you. Just have a great day, everyone.